David Spade calls out Will Smith for suing Chris Rock, IG Live. As we all know already, David Spade and Chris Rock's friendship goes way back. But what most of us don't know is Will Smith has always been a part of the friend group until Will's slap took place. Many of Chris Rock's friends have reacted to Chris Rock's response to the viral slap, and you'll be shocked to hear what David Spade had to say. David Spade and Chris Rock have been in the comedy industry together for over a decade, and it's obvious that Spade's reaction is hilarious. There was definitely an awkward feeling between all of them for a while, but ever since Chris Rock's recent comedy special where he responds to Will, Chris's closest friends have been speaking on the viral slap again. And it's awesome to see their reactions. But like I said, my personal favorite is David Spade's, and you'll be shook once you hear what he had to say. David Spade has always been a funny guy when it comes to dealing with awkward situations. You know, Chris Rock and Will Smith were actually good friends for a very long time before this whole thing took place. So to be friends with Will Smith and Chris Rock was an awkward thing. And that's the exact position David Spade was left in. We didn't really hear anything about the viral slap from their close friends. Well, that is until Chris Rock publicly spoke on it himself. And it was hilarious to hear what he had to say. Chris Rock's comedy skit had many people impressed, including his close celebrity friends such as Adam Sandler, David Spade, Jimmy Kimmel, and many more. There's been so much heat around this topic, and we'll get you updated with everything going on. But today, we'll mainly be sticking to David Spade calls out Will Smith for suing Chris Rock, because David Spade's reaction is the most funny reaction we've seen yet. Like I said, there's obviously so much to get into with all that's going on, so be sure to stick around and watch this video until the end as we get into things one detail at a time. Trust me when I say you won't want to miss a thing. Thanks for stopping by today and visiting us at Starstruck. We post daily celebrity updates and news that you really should know about if you're a fan. For more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and comment keyword Will Smith to enter a chance at winning our brand new iPhone giveaway. One lucky viewer is picked at the end of each month. Now, let's jump into this video and take a closer look at David Spade calls out Will Smith for suing Chris Rock. David Spade and Chris Rock's friendship has been interesting ever since it started. These two have done tons of work together in the past and truly are both fans of each other. Will Smith, on the other hand, has always been a part of the circle, but for some reason has always been the outcast of the comedians. Will Smith is one to keep to himself most of the time and was really business-oriented. The only problem with Will is everything started to go downhill in his career after the viral slap. This made things a lot harder for Will Smith, and he has barely been able to work on his career ever since the tragic moment. It seems like he's been dealing more with lawsuits than anything, and now it's said that Will Smith has plans of suing Chris Rock and Netflix. Honestly, Chris Rock waited over a year to respond to the viral slap, and most would agree that he crushed it. Chris Rock presented his replies to the slap in a comedic fashion, and it has been receiving tons of attention lately. It was honestly hilarious to hear what Chris Rock had to say, and his close friends Adam Sandler and David Spade had so much to say about it, obviously supporting Chris Rock and his new comedy special. It was truly awesome to see and be a part of the culture. Obviously, Chris Rock had a lot to get off his chest, and Will Smith seems to be truly affected by it, considering he's now in the process of literally suing Chris Rock for his jokes. It's a crazy world we're living in, and to see the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air get emotional over jokes is super unexpected. Chris Rock's recent comedy special is going viral all over the internet, and it's been hilarious to see all the celebrity reactions. It seriously seems like the only person that hates it is Will Smith himself, and I can see why. It's obvious that Will Smith can't take a joke, and that's why the whole slap went down in the first place. Well, Chris Rock clapped back in the best way possible, by cracking multiple jokes about the situation, which only frustrated Will Smith even more. It's truly insane to see all of this take place in front of my eyes, and this moment will be remembered for the rest of their careers. Obviously, Chris Rock has no filter about the situation, and that's only caused Will Smith to be even more angry. There's going to be so much more to get into about David Spade, Will Smith, and Chris Rock, but we'll save that for another video.